Shehzad's raising his finger. Quickly, Shehzad. Go ahead, sir.
Just a couple of points. One to Harmeet ji. Harmeet ji spoke about the identity of the Sikhs. One of my best friends is a Sikh. So I can tell you, Harmeet ji, when was the last time you heard at a national state level that we would celebrate the Prakash Parv, or whether it is Guru Gobind Singh, Guru Nanak ji, Guru Tegh Bahadur ji? When was the last time you heard Kartarpur corridor was opened? When was the last time FCRA clearance was given to Harminder Sahib? When was the last time Langar was made tax-free? When was the last time that time and again Prime Minister has invited Sikh leaders to his house and he takes blessings from these leaders? So I think we must see it in complete perspective. As far as RSS bashing is concerned, I just want to ask Salman Soz, after 34 years in Salman's Jammu and Kashmir, because he comes from there, first time Muharram Tajia is going out from Srinagar. This is RSS Soch. Ghulam Ali Khatana, who comes from the Pahadi Samaj, from the Gujar Samaj, he has been given Rajya Sabha representation for the first time in 60 years. Why didn't Salman Soch do it? And RSS Soch is Soch that takes everyone together. What is Udaynidhi Stalin's Soch when he says Sanatan Samapti? When Mr. Khadge's son says that it is equivalent to a disease. Today, Mr. Swami Prasad Maurya has said that Hindu is a fake dharma. Okay. And you have also called Hindutva is like ISIS and Boko Haram. Salman Khurshid said this when the Supreme Court has said it's a way of life. Right. Is that not Nafrat ki dukan? What is that? And Ramesh Bidudi, one last 10 seconds on Ramesh Bidudi. You know, Ramesh Bidudi, whatever statements he made in Parliament are most condemnable. In fact, Rajnath Singh ji condemned it. We issued him a show cause notice. Same statement that I am an Ugravadi and Mujahideen was made by Priyanka Kakkad on a TV show to me. I am a Muslim. What did these people say? After all, I am a Muslim. Did you stand up for me when she called me a terrorist only because of my religion? Where was Salman Soz? Where was Priyanka Vadra? Nobody opened their mouth. Nothing was done. Nothing was said. I am not condoning what Ramesh Bidudi has said. It is completely wrong. We have the guts to at least issue show cause notice to him. What action you have taken on people like Udaynidhi Stalin?
All right, okay. Now, there's also a little caveat in all of this, Shehzad, which comes from the fact that the RSS has not once, many a times over, spoken of what is the ideology of Akhand Bharat, and that's with assimilating, not integrating. And that could be the problem with minorities today, because they don't want to assimilate, they want to integrate, keep their identity alive and be a part of the country. But, okay, both, lots of people raising their, but Salman Soz do come in and then we'll cut across to our other panelists. Go, sir.
I don't know why Shehzad got so riled up about the RSS. In fact, he's the one who wanted an RSS Mukt Bharat. That means India without RSS. And there must have been certain reasons for that. And I was reminding Shehzad that there was a time, not so far back, when he really wanted to go after the RSS. He held symposiums. He tried to have these activities, and which I thought was very good, which was exactly the way it should be. Okay. But somehow now he seems to have become an RSS Bhakt. I don't know what the reason is for that transformation. Be that as it may,
you're both going after each other. May I take it away from the both of you? You both, okay, Mr. Soz,
just one very quick point.
Just one line.
Okay, both. I'll allow both. Mr. Soz, you finish first, then I'll allow Shehzad, and then I'll go to our other two guests who want to quickly add in, because you did pose a question to Harmeet and he's quite keen to answer. Go ahead, Mr. Soz, make your point.
So just on this point of assimilation, I think there is a genuine fear of marginalization among all minorities. This is not about Muslims or Christians or Sikhs. Everybody's concerned. And the reason they're concerned is because of what they see has happened in these 10 years. India has changed dramatically. India has transformed, perhaps not in the way that we had hoped for, not in the way that I'd hoped for, but in a way that is putting fear in the hearts and minds of minorities in India. And I don't think any kind of symbolism is going to work. You've got to do substantive work. Otherwise, you're not going to get support from the minorities. That's what I think.
All right. Okay, Shehzad, make your point.
You know, there was once upon a time that the Congress labeled DMK as the killers of Rajiv Gandhi. Today they are in alliance with the DMK. They said UP 27 saal, UP Behal, they are in alliance with Samajwadi Party. Samajwadi Party called them a dhokebaz, they are in alliance with Samajwadi Party today. So I think my personal history should be left out of this debate, and I have only one question for Salman Soz. In 1984, the riots that took place, the genocide that took place, 2018, Delhi High Court said political patronage was provided to the likes of Sanjan Kumar. What is your view on that? Why do you defend Jagdish Titler even today?
You know, that's, again, you asked him a question, I have to go back to him. Yes, Mr. Soz, 10 seconds, then I'll go back to our panelists. What do you have to say about Mr. Sanjan Kumar?
The senior leadership of the Congress Party, Sonia Gandhi ji, the Prime Minister of this country, Manmohan Singh ji, both of them have spoken about this. Everybody in the country knows it. And there's a reason why the people of Punjab keep voting for the Congress whenever they get an opportunity. I'm sure
Not
we'll
the last time around,
get
sir.
that trust
Not the
back
last time
in the
around.
next
That
election.
that didn't go according to plan the last time around. But having said that, okay, Mr. Harmeet, go ahead, make your point. Lots of questions were asked by...
Too many things piled up. First of all, that 1984, that Sajjan Kumar judgment, in the same judgment, the honorable judges called for, enactment of a law that should govern genocide and that should govern crimes against humanity, which didn't happen. That's the first thing. Secondly, yes, of course, this Veer Bal Divas is the first event of its kind, and I said it, that it's a great move. So is the Kartarpur corridor, but that's not the only first thing that has happened in terms of outreach towards the Sikhs. In 1969, when Guru Nanak Sahib's 500th Prakash Purab was being celebrated, it was celebrated at the state level. In 1975, I was 1 year old, and I can say it with certainty that then Prime Minister Indira Gandhi visited Seesganj Sahib and listened to the kirtan that was being done by one of the most honorable Ragis, Professor Darshan Singh there. So it's not that everything is happening for the first time here. Now, where is the fear of assimilation? If I'm not talking about the top BJP leadership, I'm talking about the overall ecosystem here. If today there is a protest, say today there is a farm protest, it happens again. Will that ecosystem not get activated and start labeling those protesters as Khalistanis, separatists, and worse, terrorists, because we make no distinction. Who is a Khalistani, who is a separatist, and who is a terrorist? That's a there is a very much the possibility does exist that the same thing will be repeated again. That's the fear. So far as the distinct identity of the Sikhs is concerned, it's very well defined by the Gurus on page, we don't call it page, we call it Ang. 1136 of Guru Granth Sahib is clearly mentioned. Naam Hindu, Naam Musalman, Allah Ram ke Pind Paran. So there is an ecosystem that seeks to define the Sikhs, which is not good.
All right, Mr. Sikka, you wanted to come in. Sir, please go ahead, and may I be allowed to close the show after that? Go ahead.
From Guru Nanak to Guru Gobind Singh Ji, they were all born to Hindu families. Let me make it very clear. And Guru Gobind Singh Ji said, Deshivavar mohe hai. So he did not create a difference. Guru Tegh Bahadur fought for Kashmiri Pandits martyred. So there is no difference. Come to Guru Granth Sahib, which he mentioned. Entire Guru Granth Sahib, besides the six Gurus, there are 40 and more Pandits, Bhatts and others who contributed. Who was the majority thereafter contributing in Guru Granth Sahib? The Hindus or so-called Hindus. Third thing, when you use the word Hindu Sikh, you are creating a divide. When we were born to that family, and every Hindu family gave first a child, my forefathers were Hindus. Or you name me any one Sikh whose forefathers were not Hindus. This, by the time, repeatedly you carry out. So another thing, who created this low caste and high caste? Congress. They're not supposed to be one scheduled caste in Sikhs. But Bhutta Singh was made as a scheduled caste, and therefore the sect started.
It's interesting because there's clearly a diverse opinion, and that's what debate is all about.